Now this is a review of the Seahorse 920. This has been one of the greatest things that I have purchased. 5 years ago, I have gotten this suitcase, luggage, check-in, whatever you may call it. It's a case, Seahorse case, and they're pretty good. Because, you know, I've always been curious about the differences between the expensive ones and the most durable ones. I mean, you really cannot get the perfect one, the perfect mix between the two. I've had troubles back then trying to figure out the best one, the best luggage out there for checking in your luggage, because you don't want an expensive luggage and then you know what happens in the airport, they just toss it around and all that. And of course, it has to count for durability too. So durability is also a number one thing when you're checking in your luggage. So this right here, the Seahorse 920, has been with me for 5 years, like I said, and it hasn't failed me so far. And look at how it is so far. It is pretty good. I mean, you'll notice the scratches it's gone through, but as expected for a check-in luggage, because you will get scratches no matter what kind of luggage you have. And of course, whenever you have an expensive luggage and then it gets scratched, you'd be like, no! Why? Of course, it'd be devastating. Wow. So this is TSA approved, USA made, equipped with 2 metal clasp eyelets for TSA locks for your choice. The case is constructed with high quality, durable, what's that word? Polypropylene? Polypropylene. So it's kind of those hard plastics, not quite of the carbon fiber, but this is pretty much the harder kind of plastic that is still plastic, but harder. Thermoplastic polymer used in wide variety of applications and produced in via... Yeah, this is my check-in luggage, and I love it so far. It's still going, because I do have a trip, and this is what I'll be taking. And this pretty much deserves a video on itself, because I'm just amazed by this Seahorse case. So this is about 29 liters, 29.7 liters, almost 30. So you can pack a decent amount of stuff. I mean, I'm going on a trip for about a week and a half. Of course, I have to do toiletries and some dude wipes. Stick it in there, put it in the bottom part, put in some pants, some shirts. I do like plain shirts, don't I? Of course, I need some underwear, socks, all the smaller ones in the side, it's fine. Some shorts to get some cozy. This is somewhat a business trip, so I do have to look a little bit formal. Polo shirts. A jacket, most likely a hoodie too. Just to make sure it doesn't hit, you know, the edges where it closes. I don't mind it at all, it's fine. And of course, there is a slight budge here on the top, but there's already space on the lid itself, so right here. Anyway, so and now in London, Big Ben, as you can see, just a little tiny part over there. And I'm telling you, this thing has been pretty great. Doesn't have that much damage towards it, and I wouldn't even care if it did. So, because it is like a rugged kind of luggage. So this does have 2 wheels. It doesn't have those 4 wheels as you would know, the 4 360 kind of wheels, but I wouldn't mind it at all. So it's pretty fine. Well, this does has the twist lock latch system, you know, a quite unique way to open this up. Has rim flex wheels. The reflex wheels are pretty quiet and smooth. And of course, the extendable pull handle. And additionally, with the 2 comfort grips on the side and top to make it easy to carry. Initially, I got this for my camera setup, which would make sense, which would definitely make sense because I had it with the foam inserts included. I did have it for a couple of while with the foam inserts, and that's just, you know, it was a pretty good deal for like protecting your camera gear. But then since, you know, gear and gear comes on along and along, and I eventually got, you know, a backpack for my camera gear, and now I just mainly use this for my check-in luggage. It's like a happy accident.
Do you hear the buzz between the birds and bees? It's in the air, blowing through the trees. Something here no longer feels the same. The two of you.
This hotel is very cozy. Very cozy. It's awesome. I mean, it's good to travel once in a while, especially when having a great case on your side. Don't get me wrong on this part, because of course there's not a perfect kind of case. There's not a perfect of anything. The one thing that I don't like, but it still works, don't get me wrong again, the one thing that I least like about it is the extendable pull handle. That feels a bit plasticky. Then again, after 5 years, it's still going strong. There's no, you know, those white marks where you see whenever you bend plastic. There's none of that. Whenever you hold it and whenever you bring it around, it does feel like plastic. I mean, it's been carrying hundreds and hundreds of pounds already for all of my things together, especially with my camera gear, like I said before. It still works, but it just feels like plastic. That's all. I'm just not 100% confident. Well, it's getting there because, you know, after 5 years, but yeah, that is the only thing that I can say about this case. Everything about it. I mean, you don't have to worry about anything else with inside your luggage. All of it's protected. Everything is, because of course TSA is just going to throw it around. You wouldn't even bother. It's a good thing. So there you go. The Seahorse 920 case. It's a good case. It really is if you're in the market for it. By all means, this is not a sponsored video by Seahorse. This is all, in my opinion, and it's a well thought, I guess, review for 5 years having this thing. So, not sponsored. Seahorse team, you know where to find me.